Hello again YouTube, Mad Dog here, welcome back to my channel. So on this little video we're going to be taking a look at my latest product, and that is the potassium permanganate. Stay tuned, we'll get into this. Welcome back. So what we've got going on is this is our latest product on the Mad Dog Survival eBay shop, and this is going to be 2 vials of potassium permanganate. As we all know, potassium permag is a very multi-use chemical to add to any of your kits, and when I say any of your kits I mean your survival kit and your medical kit, because these chemicals serve purposes in both of those elements of our kit. So I'm going to bring you down to the bench, show and explain a couple of the uses. We all know the fire lighting one, but I'm going to demonstrate that here. So stay with me and we'll get stuck in. Okay, so I'm recording this on the 5th of November. Over here in the UK that's bonfire night, so please excuse me for the fireworks and the ambient noise. It is what it is. So what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be selling and supplying 2 of these vials of potassium permag. Now, as you can see, I fill these right to the top, and a tiny amount of these crystals goes a long way. So 2 of these vials should last you for a long time. So I'm going to do a quick demonstration of, first and foremost, the fire lighting. So I'm just going to put a small amount of potassium permag on my little board here. As you can see, I do fill these right to the brim, and we're going to bring on some food glycerine and put a couple of drops onto the little pile of potassium permag there. The ambient temperature is quite cool tonight, so the reaction may be slower than normal. I'm just going to give that a quick mix up with this little cocktail stick here, and we're just going to let that sit, compress under its own weight, and let the chemical reaction take place. Probably need a few more crystals. I've probably overdone it with the glycerine there, so just sprinkle a few more crystals on there. Get that good stuff in there, and the chemical reaction should result in spontaneous combustion. It's a short-lived fierce fire that you need to have your prep done, your kindling and your tinder, your kindling on point, ready to add straight away to this once it does ignite. Whilst that's doing its thing, this is also effective with brake fluid, car brake fluid. There we go, it's just about to set off there. So there we go, we've got a fire established just like that. So as you can see, it's a quick burn fire, so you do need to have your kindling on point and ready to go, but it does leave a hot ember, a hot coal, which you can put in a bird's nest, etc., and blow to flame as well. It's even starting to react on my little stick there. As I was saying, you can use brake fluid, car brake fluid with this as well to create that same chemical reaction. You can also use car antifreeze, whether it be the red or the blue. The blue probably is actually more effective because it usually contains a higher amount of glycol or glycerine. Anything that's glycol based will cause this chemical reaction and result in your fire. That being said, some cough medicines and throat lozenges also contain high levels of glycerine. This one here, I don't know if this will pick up in here. Where are we? Just there. My camera will focus. In the ingredients is also glycol, or a form of glycol, glycerol. It's still the same base compound material, so that in a pinch would also create this chemical reaction. The other use, and in my opinion possibly a more important use of potassium permag, is water purification. So I've got a small bottle here of water, and I'm just going to unscrew the lid, bring on a vial of potassium permag and a clean fresh cocktail stick, and I'm just going to take out the smallest amount of this stuff, the smallest amount of crystals. I don't even know if this will pick up on my camera. Come on, focus, where are we? The smallest amount. We're going to add that into our bottle of water here, and as you can see it starts to form that famous pink purplish tinge straight away. So if this was water that you've gathered from an unknown source, you need to basically, you want it a pink colour. This is probably actually a little bit too strong. It needs to be just a hint of pink. So, and you need a 30-minute contact time, so I'd let that stand now for 30 minutes, and that way you're ensuring all bacteria, Cryptosporidium, Giardia, etc. will be killed off by this stuff, rendering it safe to drink. So, whilst like I say, that's probably on the strong side. It should be a little bit more smoky pink than that. That's probably too strong. However, that being said, the next stage would be to add yet more potassium permag. So we're going to add a good clump of it now into that same bottle, and we're going to turn the solution almost a midnight blue, or a good dark purple colour, like that. It doesn't take a lot. Now as you can see, that's really strong now, and because of the high levels, high concentration of potassium, renders it pretty much not healthy to drink, certainly not on a long-term basis. However, this becomes a really effective mouthwash if you have infections or gum problems, if you're out in the field. And more importantly for me, if you bathe your feet in a solution of this, if you suffer from athlete's foot, or if your feet have been wet in a sodden boot for a long time, you get that white cheesy skin going on. This will help kill fungal infections and bacterial infections, which can then lead to trench foot, or the onset of trench foot. So potassium permag is a fantastic antibacterial, antifungal agent. So that's why I'm selling 2 vials of this. So as you can see, we've used a minimal amount, and we've lit 1 fire out of this. We've sterilised 1/4 of a litre of water, and we've made a 1/4 of a litre of water foot bath, you might say, for medicinal purposes, and we've not even begun to touch the amount we've got on here. So the reason I'm selling 2 is 1 can go in your survival kit, 1 can go in your IFAC, your individual first aid kit, and you've got many applications of this stuff. Now the other reason I'm selling it in this particular vial and 2 of in a bag is purely because of the price of postage and packaging. As you all know, I like to keep my products as affordable and best value as I possibly can. So we're going to market this at a very sensible price. We was initially going to do like a 5 kit, but we deemed it irresponsible to sell both, you know, a glycerine and a potassium permag kit in case of leakage, you know, during transit and in the post. It'd just be irresponsible. I'd probably end up in jail. So that being said, this video, once it's uploaded, like I say, it's the 5th of November tonight, but I'll probably upload this later on in the future. I've got more kits to put together. I've got quite a lot of this stuff now. I've managed to buy a bulk quantity of it, so therefore I can offer 2 of these vials at a really good, reasonable price. Multi-use item. Please go and check it out. Potassium permanganate. Do some research. In my opinion, definitely worth carrying for the size and the weight of one of these things. I would definitely recommend it. In a pinch, you can also use it for signalling in the snow, because a small amount of crystals in the snow dissolve and expand to create a massive, if you're going to do a SOS signal or a triangle or an arrow or whatever the hell the signal that you want to portray, you can use that in snow with a few crystals of potassium permag. Multi uses. So that being said, I'll sign off for now. Like I say, you will get 2 in a bag, and then you can divide them up into your individual kits. I'll sign off for now. Hope you find this useful, if not entertaining. I will leave links in the description box below to our eBay shop where you can purchase some of these should you want to. And like I say, I'm doing it as affordable as I can. And until next time, I'll leave you all in peace for now. Thank you all very much for your continued support, your well wishes, and your comments, everything. I really enjoy it. You're a good crowd out there. Take care of each other. Mad Dog signing off. Yeah!